Hi, this is Ross from Visai again. In this video we're going to be covering off the schematic diagrams that we create for the media gateways within Configuration Manager. So over here within Configuration Manager, under the As-Built Schematic section, we're going to bring up a list of the schematic diagrams that VSM has automatically constructed. Of course, we go back for 13 months there. You can see there's 47 pages of diagrams that have been created. These are created automatically in the cloud every week. So it's a very non-subjective view of the configuration because it's done by software, and it enables you to verify your configuration and a number of other useful activities. So if I double click on the media gateway diagram there, that's going to come from the Visai cloud, the VSM cloud, down to my local workstation. There it is now. And it's a zipped up file. If I unzip that, it's going to be drawn for me nicely and automatically inside Visio. So of course, we've got to have Visio on your local workstation to do that. And here's our diagram, so I'll just zoom in a little bit and we'll cover off some of the useful information we see. So first of all, we can see there's a media gateway there called Auckland. There's one called Wellington, which is the two cities we have these media gateways in. And we can see that the IP address of the Auckland media gateway there, we can see that it's a G430, and you'll note that the Visio library we use is accurate for the G430, so that's what it physically looks like. It's located in the network region Auckland, so the IP network region is labelled Auckland, where this is located. And then finally there, we can see that that is a survivable media gateway. Now the check that we make to ensure that media gateway is survivable is a lot more than just checking to see if it's got an S8300 present in the hardware. There's that. And in fact, what we look for is a S8300 or a ESS, in fact, so either type of survivable server is present in the same network region. And in addition to that, the survivable server is registered to the main server. If it's registered there, it's going to be working. It's going to receive the translations or the database overnight, so it's always going to remain synced up and it's ready to go. If you've got your configuration incorrect and you've got the 8300 server, for example, sitting there inside a media gateway, but it's not configured correctly, it's not registered to the main server, and in fact it's not going to work for you as a survivable processor. So in that case, the media gateway will come up as non-survivable, as we're seeing over there in this example. So, an accurate diagram that does reflect the actual status of your survivability and of your media gateway. We also show things like what is the gatekeeper that we're using, so the media gateway controller, how we can get into the main server there. So this is the main communication manager server. You'll notice the IP address in this case is the same, so we're using PROC-R, but if you are using CLANs for your media gateway registration, your gatekeepers there, they'll show up. And of course, if you are using CLANs, you want to spread that across multiple CLANs so you don't have a single point of failure. And then finally, if I right-click on the media gateway itself, we're using the embedded data capability within Visio, making use of that functionality, and we can see additional service management information. So for example, the serial number, guys, manufactured 2011. Manufacturer of this gateway is Avaya, and of course it is a G430 type. Further down there's some more really useful information. You can use this for asset tracking, of course. So we've got some additional fields here that can be used for other things. But we've got things like the software version up there, so I can see that we're running 36.18.0 on that media gateway. So all in all, well, we think this is pretty useful service management information, and critically, this is drawn automatically. Your schematics are always up to date and created on a weekly basis. And you can see there, this guy was created 1st of August. And today's the 3rd, so just 3 days old. So very accurate, always up-to-date schematics. So I hope you found this video useful. Any feedback, suggestions, ideas, please keep them coming through to support@visi.com. Thanks for your time.